Welcome to the night show. Oh, and yeah, we're starting now, as I was letting it sit for those who letting others show up. Last time on Danganropa V3 Killing Harmony, well, we officially ran into our last flashback light and apparently have regained all our lost memories. We were apparently all students of Hope's Peak Academy, reforged, renewed after the most tragic, most despair-inducing event of the world. And thus, but despite Hope's Peak being restored under the ultimate hope, Makoto Naegi, shit has gone to fan because, well, apparently meteors carrying a virus wiped out humanity, and us 16 students immune to the virus from the meteorites were sent off into space. We also, Renewed Hope went to go face the mastermind and free Kaito, but we found a mysterious person has been killed. It is either Kaito or Kokichi, we don't know. But nonetheless, now we must bait and find out who the killer is, without knowing if it's who the culprit is. So thus, here we are. We investigated one last time. We must find, do we have the killer or the mastermind? Is the mastermind killed? Or is someone new to die? And we do not have any skills, so let's begin without further ado.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before. Seriously?
You know he's fucking with you.
Why isn't he here? Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Because for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown.
Told ya.
Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
Apparently, Makoto forgot he's a robot.
Opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue. It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi.
Again, Himiko, if you don't know,
That's the only thing I can
that
think of, too.
doesn't make sense if we don't know if he's
It's too soon to decide anything for certain.
the victim.
I don't know if Kaito was the
He just said the victim is unknown.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right? Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Everyone thinks that Kaito is the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. Keep discussing the case. I'm sure we'll see the truth.
victim has to be Kaito. Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted. And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Alright, no, that seems too
Kokichi
obvious.
can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. The victim
Ah.
is Kaito.
Fuck it, I know that was the line we needed. And I missed it. There's no evidence that allows us to confirm the victim or the survivor. It's not as if there's no evidence whatsoever that Kokichi is the victim.
Victim has to be. The press has his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence.
I hate when Kokichi does stupid things like that.
I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve.
Seriously, it's a straitjacket.
That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence
Thingies. Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. Why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she wanted to believe Kaito is still alive. Either way, it seems Maki's hung up on Kaito's clothing. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic.
Maybe, but it would be who would have killed him then?
What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes. Oh my god. Sleep the jackets.
That's it! Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I play that logic?
Ah, we already got a rebuttal showdown. Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me. The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. You can't see that. Then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never had his arms in his coat. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already, otherwise you're getting in the way.
Maki's claim appears solid, but I know it's not. It was the left sleeve sticking out of the press. I have to make her understand.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms in his coat sleeves.
What?
So when the hydraulic
Oh, come on! It was that line!
stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already, otherwise you're getting in the way. He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms in his coat sleeves.
I'll cut for your words. Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
That looks like it's turned around.
And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
So is yours.
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Marky, what's really going on? Seems you made up your mind that Kaito's definitely dead. Why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over. Yeah, that's true.
Because yes, he's the mastermind.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
Watch it be Kaito. Nah. It's an Excel. Maybe.
An exosome?
The Exosol is the culprit.
Why is an exosol here?
Whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
Why does it think it's Exosol, Kaito? What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exosol and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
The fuck? I'm sorry, it's probably actually Kaito when they're watching. Has Kokichi ever shown
You guys thought I died? I would
shown
never.
being able to mimic voices?
Way.
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
What the fuck are they? Okay, this is a song. I don't know which one.
How old
I
are
swear, I don't know where. God, I don't even remember where that's from.
you? Your appearance right now is fit for a lonely asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
God, even I don't remember where that's
Why
from.
are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
She's not wrong.
I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
Well, what did you say?
Alrighty then. Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma.
Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monica grabbed the camera from the Excel and hooked it up to the monitor and played the tape for us. It's too obvious. No, it can't be Kaito who died. It's weird to see from this angle. No. It can't be Kaito.
This is terrible. Why would something like this?
It can't be Kaito.
I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was touched.
The sheer evidence that it was Kaito that did it. Ugh.
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See, if it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in a hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
The murder video has been added to be recorded in the monopad. View it from the Truth Bullet menu. Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. Can't believe he died such a horrible death. Died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine. Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel.
I may have taken the wrong time to take a sip.
Probably because I used my magic to transfer all my spark over to you.
That's gross.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it.
Why was Kaito killed? That is not the expression he should be making. Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He just told us all that he was the mastermind and that the killing game was over. So what would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exasol.
Yes, with that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it? Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exasol after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
that mean it's been decided?
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
No, this is going to be that too of a short episode.
From the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? And are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
Seriously?
What? That contradicts what you said previously.
I mean, he is a troll.
First, that was a lie. Sorry, try it again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option. Is that really true? Are we just gonna leave it at that?
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. Horrible video.
Let's
Whoever
pause.
committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then. Then the culprit is... Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
Uji killed Kaito with the hydraulic press. That's the consensus right now. That might not be true. What if he was already dead?
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
That's wrong! The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
Safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito. Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
Wouldn't that also...
I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. He would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and Exosol's remote control. It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, there's a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. And the answer is... swipe pattern bloodstain.
This is it!
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
We may not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests the cause of death.
There!
The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
Small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with a weapon.
Nobody said weapon.
Thank you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Oh god, that sounds like a terrible curse.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden? I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
No, it's not impossible. I can show you. The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve. Crossbow.
This is it!
I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom. A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. So surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon. Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to be. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair? mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
We couldn't.
God damn it, really? I aimed and I
The
missed.
alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
Barrier.
Couldn't go in the hangar. And Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see. So I'm the culprit.
Nope. What do you mean?
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside.
That's wrong.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say? Put plainly, that means.
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too.
No, I didn't.
You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes. What? Are you after my small hole too?
The fuck?
That's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
Which would be Maki.
Knew about any crossbow. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Yep.
Whoa, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki is more suspicious than I am.
Ugh.
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted. Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect. I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious. Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Monkey too! They're both the culprits!
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
We can all see by how they're arguing this is coming next.
Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe
I'm
I'm the culprit.
the culprit!
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangout.
I was only practicing my magic! What do you mean?
Not one of the culprits.
There's a good magic source around from her research lab. So I went
Then
there
who
and
actually number one suspect? I'm the one who shot you.
God damn it. God damn it, I missed the one I needed. Hugo's statement is clearly suspicious. There might be better to start there.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangout.
I was only replenishing my magic! What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic source around there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot you.
Nuts. I went to replenish my magic. I didn't bring anything back. I'm just I need to think it over. You need to lie?
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangout.
I was only replenishing my magic! What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic source around there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
God, why can't I? This statement is clearly suspicious. It might be better to start there.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangout.
I was only replenishing my magic! What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic source around there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
I wonder if it's because I'm hitting the same one.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangout.
I was only replenishing my magic! What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic source around there. So I went there.
I'm the number one suspect.
Okay.
I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Nope. Damn it, I missed it. I think you do need to hit it the first chance, but since it locked, I guess I think that's why it didn't work.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangout.
I was only replenishing my magic! What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic source around there. So I went there and Kokichi.
I'm the one who shot
Yeah,
Kaito.
it's like, did it. There's got to be a way you need to do this.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangout.
I was only replenishing my magic! What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic source around there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect.
Come on, break through. Ugh, damn it. How do you do this? Because you gotta unlock it. Because I think it's the first statement, not her second statement. That's why I can't get it with the other one. Because we know she entered it
What do you mean?
right-handed.
There's a good magic source around there. So I went there and
I'm the number one I'm the one who shot
Damn it.
Kaito.
Damn it, I missed it again. What are you supposed to do there? Who could...
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangout.
I was only replenishing my magic! What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic source around there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect.
No.
Kaito!
Because we know she didn't leave. We know she left empty-handed.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic.
Okay, skip through this line.
Magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect.
Damn it, no, that didn't work.
Damn it. I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and
Suspect. I'm the one who's...
Damn it, I don't get what you're supposed to do here. You gotta hit that phrase, but it won't break, no matter how many times I click it. Confused.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
And we broke it when it does this.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
No! Ah!
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there.
I'm the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Damn it! I don't get this. It's gonna think we're the killer. Oh, we get to start over. Retry.
Can't let it...
And like this. Damn, I did not think this would be so annoying. I know it's that first phrase, but I don't get why I can't unlock it.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Ah. Okay, I need 1 sec, guys. Whatever, I'm just gonna keep trying.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and
I'm the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito. one suspect. I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic. Magic sorcerer. So I went there and...
Suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
I tried when the freight.
I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean? Replenishing my magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and...
I was the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
I'm starting to get tired as fuck with this thing. No matter what I do, it's I break the chains the one.
Replenishing my magic. So
I was the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Anyone got any suggestions? We know she didn't leave empty-handed, so it's not past that.
Suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic.
I do not want to hear them say I was replenishing my magic anymore.
So I went there and...
I was the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
What, do we need to right-click it? No, right-clicking does not do anything.
I was the number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic.
I have never had such a freight.
Sorcerer out there.
These debates have been that stupid.
So I went there and...
Suspect.
Okay, that doesn't do shit either. What are you supposed to do? I don't get it. The chain is right on them, but you can't break the chains fast enough. I don't get it.
Because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and...
I was the number one suspect. Kaito. Damn it. I was the number one suspect, because I
was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and...
was the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito. I'm the number one suspect.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and...
I was the number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito. I'm the number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and...
I was the number one. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Ah, damn it. Fucking thing. I've never seen one of these debates be that tough. All because the fucking phrase you need disappears.
I was only replenishing my magic. What do you mean replenishing your magic? There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and...
I'm the one who shot Kaito. I'm the number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing...
I'm even trying to break this other one just to see if you can break them. There has to be a way to break these, right?
There's a good magic sorcerer out there. So I went there and...
We ran up. Time's up. failed this. I'm gonna try to see if we can't get a skill. Maybe that might make preparations and retry.
We can't let it end here.
Okay, skills. Ah, we don't have the skill. Fuck. No, we can purchase them. Oh! Ah! Skills. Alright. Okay, we may be restarting the class trial, though, unfortunately, it looks like. Ugh. Oh, thank God, we only have to just restart from here. That would have been annoying if we had to restart from the beginning.
Number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only punishing my magic. What do you mean
Not
it's punishing your magic? There's a good big source around here. So I went there and
Got it. Fucking A. I have never had to use a skill in a Danganropa game outside of the slowing down.
Went into the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
You know, just. No, right. Sorry, that is not on. Fuck this game for making me have to use a skill just be like that.
It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag. Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Samugi cosplaying as me!
Yeah.
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko, this is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Nope, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it. It's the truth! Please believe me!
But you admit you brought it. Why is there a mask in my pocket?
Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. Well, can we really trust Himiko here? Sorry, I wanted some chips after that annoying. Let me make a special story.
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
I didn't even do...
Great.
I agree.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it. Why not?
crossbow inside his case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
He didn't teach me that. Right, Lucky? What's wrong? Are you mad about the floor? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that. I'm sorry, Maki. Please, tell them the truth.
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! Just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now! She changed that so fast, I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Someone asked you to bring a crossbow? And that was obviously how to get killer. There's a voting thing as I got called away for a second there. Maki did. I was just asking you, I'm telling the truth. Please, Suji, can you explain to everyone? I'm saying I screwed up, they think I'm a fraud. But you're not a fraud? Maki, my bad. It was Maki, right? Oh, why would I ask such something? Why is there no dialogue?
Damn it.
Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up, they think I'm a fraud. Was it Kaito?
That's it.
Why would Maki...
Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko. I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
And I know you like me.
I hate you!
I like you.
I ship it.
Don't play with Himiko's heart!
But to think, Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito is trying to keep the promise we made yesterday. Don't worry, I got something to do about this. That's a promise. Well, you guys are working so hard, I can't just sit back and relax.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. And then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
I
This is way beyond bullying, breakthrough.
still ship it.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. We walked near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. startled and wet myself a little. And then he asked me to get him a crossbow. That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So, Kaito asked for a crossbow. Does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi? No. He said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed him.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow? I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow and went right back to the dorms.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical. No, it happened a little differently.
Sorry, guys, I gotta take a brief pause. I'll be right back. My apologies for that, guys. I was asked to deliver something. I just now managed to turn my TV on by accident. Without any knowledge of where the remote is. And I just found it. It did not. I think I actually managed to turn it off at the same time. Okay. So the answer to this question is I only got to see it from... Kokichi's clothes, yeah.
This is it! Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too? And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
Not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. Why, does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. Doesn't matter what happened in the middle. In the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive. The killing game's still going. Voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
I mean, we already heard Kaito's coming from the
Well,
next
we
one.
heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
Nah. That explains it. What?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys. The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi, is all. There's a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry
You think
for
so?
breaking guys like that.
You think so? I mean, Kokichi is one of the best characters in this game. So
How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
or is it Kaito pretending to be Kokichi?
Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Not.
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe that's what I want to believe. Is it really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does it end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. The victim in this case is Kaito. I really am. But I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Aww.
Bear will never die!
Oh.
Good, good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! All right, let's give it everything we've got!
Right now they can still find people to be equal on the sides.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exit.
I got this!
Unless he comes out of the exosome, we can't confirm that.
Said that he can't leave the exosome because he's in
Monkey!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Monkey!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi.
I got this!
Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but
Monkey!
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that exosome.
why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this!
Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Oh no!
No, the argument is too overwhelming. No more. We can't give up until everyone's convinced. Which one's the A button? Okay, S is A. Y is... Full counter!
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. The truth. I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
Don't make those kind of jokes.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
Watch it still actually be Kaito.
And I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm and rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah, just keep calm and carry on.
Carry on my wayward son?
Saying that... What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then, let the debate begin!
We just did the debate scrum. Or is he saying a non-stop debate?
When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
If you need to ask, you were there! The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
But only one crossbow.
I just missed that
The
shot.
other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one
But that wasn't the one I needed to hit.
That's wrong.
Wait, here we go. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What?
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because there were 3 arrows in the back room, remember?
3? I know I only gave him 1. Kaito even told me to only bring him 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows at the crime scene, but Himiko said she only brought 1. What is going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden way?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them? But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them. And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
And where did those 3 arrows come from? I don't think Himiko was lying. There must be some angle to this that we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. Another card and oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. I thought I had them the other way around.
the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
It's completely closed. Can we confirm that? I feel like there might be another way. Some way that we haven't figured out yet. I'm overlooking something. Think. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? Hangsman's Gambit. My stamina's not high enough.
That's it! The exosaw! The exosaw could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exosaws, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exosaw.
I saw an exosaw enter that hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exosol?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exosol. After all, the hangar is where the exosols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exosol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exosol, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exosol every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exosol and entered the hangar? But can just anyone pilot an exosol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Nipples too?
anyway, this third party commandeered an exosaur and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you, that's impossible.
Huh?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exosol. It's not possible.
What? Not possible.
Maki, what are you talking about? Yep, they said Neville. What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why? Why won't you tell me?
If someone was piloting an exosaur, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exasol really that difficult?
When the nipples line come back.
Inside an exasol? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exasols. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
The electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exasol. So getting inside... impossible.
Possibly enter a moving exasol. Let's see you have someone who can control the remote. Wait a second, I need to think it over then.
If someone was piloting the exasol, they could have used it to injure the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exasol really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exasol? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exasols. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
The electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were recharging.
That's wrong.
Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer in Monokuma and exasols.
That electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exasol.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exasols. But this morning, there were only 3. I noticed that too. Was the missing exasol taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
Did any of the third party is... Electro Hammer gives us a clue. I saw 4 XL was at the scene yesterday. I went to meet up with Kaito. This morning when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. The culprit must have used the Electro Hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that I think could do that. And it's... Maki.
It's you.
Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said?
I'm not rereading a line we've already seen before today.
The electron hammer has to be charged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning.
Maki, where's your Electro Hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better. A knife. Well, I suppose you know best.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. That leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later. You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right? Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lap. Disabled the exosoft with an electro hammer and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after that.
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
They're trying to get everyone killed.
Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exosoft and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit.
No one's accusing you of being culprits.
You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exosoft into the hangar too.
Whoa. Why am I...
Oh no!
You push back. This way we'll never reach an agreement. Wow, that one came way too fast.
And I used the exosoft into the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Really? We're gonna do a void lock? Come on.
Oh no!
You push back. This way we'll never reach an agreement. Wow, that one just comes way too fast to even cut through.
The exosoft into the hangar. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
At least this time I get to advance.
Not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in the clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury. That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon. Therefore, I'm not the culprit.
I don't want to believe that Maki is the culprit. I want to believe in her. Maybe the injury doesn't seem fatal. There's a way to make it lethal. Yeah, that was the point.
Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
I'll cut through your words! It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poison.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, it would have been lethal no matter where you connected. Maki, you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit? There's no way she is! Because why would she kill Kaito? I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki,
So there's nobody's explaining anything? Or that we don't know at this point.
Fighting?
do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
Sacrifice that Maki had taken, the sacrifice is talking about it? About? Yo, let me pick the right fucking answer, game.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then by hiding the truth. Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit? She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm. This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean you vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us. Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Class trial intermission. Let's save. And let's keep going. I do a Monocub theater, and then the Monocubs and theater segment began. With all the Monocubs destroyed, this segment was no longer possible. And so the curtain quickly fell. Good. I don't want to see this again. It's interrupting the mood. Yeah, we're going through to the end. I got time for a long stream today, so to make up all the streams we've cut short, we're going to do this one to the end.
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game and the battle between hope and despair would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow. I broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I'd never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow. Probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? It could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game.
But if she's dead, how would you do that?
He could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Aki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
It was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair. Oh.
Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting a killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless. Not even a mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then...
Ah!
What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space. Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the blackened for this case, you know. The blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito!
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna need a minute.
If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse. Maki is gonna become the blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me.
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not worried.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you?
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just hurry up and run. Run. And live. You gotta live.
But I refuse to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife. In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial. In exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
And Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you squished Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him! You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosol. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
Hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us. Oh no!
Bloody hell, how long did it go off? What? Sorry, I have no idea what the question is, so I can't see it. I did not see it. Apparently, yeah, someone had to call me at the time. Apparently, my mom was not getting... My folks wanted to talk to me, but... And they had that long conversation right then.
The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
The security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
Then why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right. There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
If you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100%. That's wrong! There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down. But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
And the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I have no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
In that case, then.
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was to disable the press's safety function.
That's it! It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. If I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all along.
All wrong.
What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? Kaito's cause of death.
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It was something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of the death could now be the hydraulic press. Why this needs to be a truth bullet, I have no idea.
This is it! The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it means the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? It is not possible.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know. I was
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition.
you trouble. I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Somehow I feel like this isn't the end of the trial.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma, do you not know who the culprit is either?
Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either. Monokuma doesn't know. What does that tell us about this case? Wait, this case.
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
Murder Monokuma can figure out?
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain. He must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was. The electro bomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to commit a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosomes. Yes, the exosomes weren't protecting Monokuma. They were.
Watching him. I really hate how when it skips over the button that I'm actually trying to press.
They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
At the time, the Excels were on autopilot and directed only to observe me.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exosome, All 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
Second class trial should always be fair. Just to share that information. We didn't seem to be interested in sharing with you guys. So you share it instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is.
I told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What? But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
Told ya.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How did we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma,
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us. Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward.
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
and what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he is not the mastermind.
Told ya. You fucking lied.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Told ya.
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the exisol? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
just used Mew's remote control, right?
Mew made a remote control for the Exosols.
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the Exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
You're just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time? What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi? Yeah! Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
He's not the mastermind. Who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind?
This isn't always a mastermind. There's no Danganropa without a mastermind. What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
You're a mastermind in Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko and Ashima, but can't be it. That can't be it. I mean, if it's Junko somehow, she's dead. She's dead, and we've never been in contact with her. So, who's done this? Who planned this killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
Huh?
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
Damn.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind, truly. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a weapon of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Whatevs. Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game.
Ah.
But these kids are all that's left.
I stream almost every day, so you possibly just haven't gotten the chance to see my shows, have you, Isaiah?
For you. Better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Oh God, I don't want Monokuma on my party. Oh my God, his title is the Ultimate Despair Master.
Why did you?
Get him out of my party. Where's the party kick button?
Let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah, let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. Oh. Pretty sure it should be one of our last things. The murder video.
This is it! Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press. Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. You get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Don't hug Monokuma!
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. You wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video. It must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murderer, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? Oops, wrong button. Let's see the letter I need. The victim.
The victim.
Is it even possible? No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched? Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press? Where would he even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body in the form of a victim.
That would imply he has a body before here.
There wasn't any. Then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad. Switching the victims was impossible. The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is improbable.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See, you don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Rocky's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victim switched places? Kaito is alive or not? I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay, then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Why would you call her Makiro in this moment?
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
No, she doesn't care this time. She's probably more focused than Kaito.
Let's all talk it over together.
Together. Don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only going to wear you out. When times are hard, you got to rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
You know something? I really want to test that this can happen. Nope. You can do this.
No trick.
Hey, what do you know? You can save during a class trial. Huh. I don't know if that's a new feature.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
Has that always been an option?
That video the whole time. Kokichi made it. 100% suspicious.
To that video. What could it be? What's suspicious about it?
Must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video tower. When the hydraulic press stopped.
I agree.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press, yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping. But in the video,
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
Why did the press stop? The only reason I can think of is damn. Didn't get that one. First time I'm able to clear the whole thing too. Damn, I made too many mistakes. Done voting already? Nope. We're not voting. Retry.
We can't let it end here.
I really think it. Ah, so they switch them around this time. That was not here last time. Why wouldn't let me clear that the last time? I have no idea.
the only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button. An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Maybe I punched it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
Well, the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just a press that stopped.
Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press,
I see now. That's how the bodies were switched. You stop that, you would easily have swapped bodies. I feel like this should be a multiple choice question. But it's not the one I just did. Not that one either. I see it. I see it now. Again, we're back to playing this game. The camera.
I see it. The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press. Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press. After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
When did you ever say that? So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Let's put that out. Where was the camera set up? You were set up on one of the exhausts. That's pretty far away. You wouldn't be able to stop both at the same
I
time.
was wrong!
Sorry about this. Oh, God. Okay. No, I'm looking at it wrong. You were set up above the press? Not above the press. You'd be able to record the hydraulic press well from that angle.
Oh no!
Alright. Switch should be around here, isn't it? Yo, Sweetie!
There!
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to move the switch.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful. Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class.
Also, camera experience would not have anything to do with cosplaying. And this comes from a guy who has cosplayed.
When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier. The camera must have been placed at such a high position, so it would reduce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod hanger to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez! That place is like a 4D pocket!
You don't get to make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct,
I
right?
don't.
Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive!
Well, wait just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he...
Wait.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well. I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Thrown away?
The other bodies are gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at the time. If they were the only ones present during the body swapping trick, the real victim was the other person in the hangar. It wasn't a normal body, they could only be...
What's wrong, Shunichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
If I had the time right, there were only 2 people in the hangar. I mean, something had been decided before. Pin that down. I can't let anything escape me this time. Yeah. Look, something I heard about this. I can see this was a... Don't just see one of these letters. Nope, don't want to look at that. And where's that? Yes.
I can't believe I overlooked this. What do you mean? There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means we were working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside. They switched places while the press and camera were stopped. then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
Victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Culprit of this case. My detective work hasn't failed me. Who the culprit inside that XL is, can only be them. It is Kaito.
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera at first. If the two of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must be Kaito. So, the person inside an exosome isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit. Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Huh?
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you? But didn't you
I
say...
saw it with my own eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
You told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
I don't understand.
Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? He's the culprit. You're trying to help him get away.
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be. The person in that exosol is...
It's not Kaito. I saw Kokichi drink the antidote. There's no mistake.
Or it's like you could have thanked it.
I killed Kaito. Kaito. There's absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
Ah, I thought so. Maki is trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito is the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? I can't imagine Kaito would do something so selfish. There must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. But I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover the truth. That truth.
But, Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Possible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito.
And guess what we're getting next? The arming rat.
I killed Kaito. You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know? I killed Kaito. You're the one who's wrong.
Told me to hold it, but it doesn't hold.
He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know?
A whole lot, mate.
I killed Kaito! It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene.
I don't know how I missed that.
So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
It ends here! Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate. Make him cooperate? The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential in Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life.
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character. And Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride for the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
But did Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder. He went so far as to give up his life just to create this mystery? Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
Nah. Thanos can't. Gimlet's our the househouse. Gimlet's our thing.
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad. Shuichi figured out the truth.
Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark to make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Damn.
Extras? I'm fine with being an extra. Huh? Why? We're just extras, and even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi
Damn. I saw that coming though.
But why? You were being so friendly with us.
Told you should have kicked him out of the party.
Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, and this killing game can't function.
Can't function anymore?
Kaito, I believe in you.
If cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the truth.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
Yep, the closing argument. Okay, the only antidote. And you know the only antidote. What did you take from the culprit? The only antidote. And the drinking the antidote. Teaching the press has to be one of the last lines. Yeah. Exile in the hangar. That has to be one of the first lines. An electro bomb. Okay, lucky left. What was taken out? Electro bomb. 3 arrows. Let's go. Nope. Back to the 3 arrows. That I can't seem to find my way back to. Okay, there's 3 arrows. So 3 arrows should be, I think, one of the last ones. Back room. 3 arrows. Trail of blood. That's a weird combo. Huh. Bloody hell. Drink the antidote. Okay, drink the antidote was Has to be this one. Who actually drank the antidote? Hit the exols. That has to be one of the first. Yeah, that's this one. Culprit in the press is... We saw that one already. Kishi's clothes flushed down the toilet. That has to be the last one. Kichi's back. That is... And we saw that right here. He was hit by the arrow. Culprit's left arm. That was the second arrow. And Kichi's right arm. Where did the culprit shoot him? I love it how they have Kaito's jacket, but don't actually have Kaito in there. Okay. Assemble the crossbow. That. Oh, oops. Has to be the first one.
This is the truth of the case. Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together.
But
Last night,
no, I can't do it here. After then.
She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal and climbed inside. She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on him, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have a chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. poison kills slowly, it seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The strychnine poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned you to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit voted for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. while Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel. The culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Hour on, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exosol to hide and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that exosol. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut. I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it?
And I hate to cut it off and... Whoa, wrong button.
Kaito.
Really?
There we go. Don't mean to cut it out at that moment, but I think we're actually going to call it here. We've been streaming a little bit over 3 hours and... almost 3 hours 15. And this seems just the perfect intense moment, especially with when we found out... Yes, we can actually save in the middle of a trial outside of the break between. So we're going to call it here tonight, and we'll finish. This is pretty much the end of the trial, I'm assuming. There isn't much more. But like I said, it's getting late on my end. We've been streaming for a while, and I think I'm going to call it for tonight. We'll pick up where we left off last time, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this nightly adventure of ours as we had an intense little trial with some hiccups. Still annoyed with that mass panic debate. Ugh. Still annoyed by that. Had to literally just go get a skill just so we could beat it. Annoying as fuck. But nonetheless, if you liked my show, share, follow, favorite, like, come back and see another episode. I'll happily... And if you know others who will be interested in my show, please send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Well, without further ado, this is the Night Show. We're signing off for the night. I'll catch you guys next time as we continue our nightly adventure into Danganropa V3. Things are really heating up.